everyone. I'm super excited to be here today, and the theme, What Now, is very intriguing. I, of course, had to ask myself that question when thinking about what I wanted to accomplish with this talk today. And to be honest, it actually took me some time to commit to an approach to the question. My initial thought was to tell my story, an 8-minute abbreviated version of my journey to this stage and how I've tackled What Now over the past 6 years. Also, because I've often been told that my story of helping to reverse my dad's type 2 diabetes at 8, founding my nonprofit at 12, and becoming the youngest certified integrative nutrition health coach at 16 is quite inspirational. But a few days ago, I had an epiphany, and this realization was all about passion. So that's what I really want to share with you all today. But I love being interactive with my audience, so before I get into my revelation, by a quick show of hands, how many of you feel you are actively pursuing your passion? Okay, that's good. Okay. Now, how many of you have no idea what your passion is right now and not really worried about it? Okay. All right, and finally, how many of you are actively trying to figure out what your passion is? Okay, so we've got a good mix of both here. So, great, I'm really excited to get started. So, for me, I'm big on passion. I've even done workshops with peers, younger kids, and adults on pursuing their passion. I remember telling the people in my workshops that the key to finding their passion is embracing their special skills, talents, and interests, and persistently pursuing those things. But it recently occurred to me that passion isn't that straightforward. It's a lot more magical than that. I realized that people pursue their interests all the time. They use their special talents and skills in jobs they're good at, and even initially enjoy, but often end up bored or having those interests change over time. Or even have factors like ever-evolving technology and other things interrupt those special skills from being important. And we all know that sometimes talent is pretty subjective. We all have that one friend who thinks they can sing. Let's just admit it. So what happens then? If passion can be fleeting with a person's change of heart, interest, and mindset, or is dependent on skills that can change over time, then clearly there is more to passion than I initially thought. And this challenged me because I believed I found and followed my passion to help kids live healthier lives when I decided that it was completely unacceptable for our generation and younger to be plagued with preventable health issues, not enough nutrition and culinary education that empowers us to make good food choices, and become victims of a food system that often does not have our best interests at heart. So, with all of that, I dedicated my time, energy, and attention to help solve a problem that needs solving. And amazing things happened. But along the way, I also got good or better at different skills, and even developed new ones. My focus sharpened and shifted, and my earring fell off too. My focus sharpened and shifted, and even changed in some areas completely as I learned the ins and outs of running a nonprofit effectively and working to sustain it. And not to mention all of the lessons I've learned putting myself out there as a health activist, speaker, and educator at 10 years old. So what's my big epiphany? I think passion is actually the magic that comes out of us doing something important and giving it all of our full attention and energy. So that means that passion can't really be followed, found, or even lost, because it lives within us. And when we do meaningful work, it thrives and flourishes, especially when that work is in the service of others. It also means that there's room for us to have many different interests, to pursue different paths over time, to develop, strengthen, and even excel at skills we didn't even have before or even knew we were interested in. But we mastered them after focusing our energies in that direction. So, my answer today to the question, what now, is we should stop pursuing passion or believing that we've lost it or don't even have it at all. Because passion, again, lives within us, and we only can fuel it by taking chances, pursuing big goals, failing forward, and learning new things, as well as changing our minds and focus to where our hearts, special interests, and the demands of social issues lead us. And trust me, there are a lot of social issues today. So we also have to recognize that passion also blooms out of us knowing and believing that we all have something to give and then giving it. Also, do something meaningful to someone else. Commit to helping solve a problem that needs solving, that affects us, our families, our communities, our country, our planet, and all beings who inhabit it. Form partnerships, collaborations, and relationships with those who not only share our interests and beliefs, but also those who challenge us, and most importantly, those who, for whatever reason, feel like they have no voice, platform, or support to make positive change in the world. For me, I decided to go ahead and teach kids everything I learned about nutrition and cooking when I was younger. And honestly, doing that made me believe that I was helping them to live healthier, happier lives in the future and now. Also, when I get these great, amazing hugs from kids who tell me that they love eating healthy or that they enjoy looking up their food labels to see if their food is real, it really impacts me. And because of this, my passion started to blossom. People believed in me. My parents and other adult mentors supported me, and amazing opportunities came about. And when I hear things from adults who also say that they've reversed their own health issues or have started eating healthier because of my story, it truly shows me that what I'm doing is meaningful and that it is important to the world, and that fuels my passion within me to continue to do what I do. So with that said, as a newly certified health coach, just have to give you little pointers here. Take care of yourselves. Eat good food. Get some rest. Play. Respect yourselves and others. And of course, do something meaningful and let your passion shine through. Thank you so much.